On YouTube, I just figured it out. So the reason why America is so tough lately is that we have been understanding the American dream incorrectly. Okay, we've been understanding American dream incorrectly. So what I mean is, America is the greatest when it comes to you making an income, you starting a business, you starting some type of income generating activity. America is the greatest. You get paid a ton of money for whatever it is that you're doing in terms of your job. With respect to your skill sets, right? Okay. If you're going to be a retail individual working, stocking the shelves or whatever, or a factory worker, some other low level activities, even though it's essential when, like, let's say COVID happens, your job all of a sudden becomes essential and they need you, but they're not willing to pay you the essential wages. That aside, you have to understand the real sort of meaning behind the American dream. The American dream is with respect to generating income. Generating income. That is great. That is what America is all about. If you want to generate income, the United States is where you got to be. Because if you were to live abroad, you live somewhere in Africa, you live somewhere in Southeast Asia, you live somewhere even in Europe in some places, the amount that you earn per paycheck is considerably less. It's considerably less. So that's what you need to really understand. The American dream is only with respect to earning and generating a ton of income. However, if you ever dare, if you ever desire to retire within the United States, you're going to learn a very hard lesson that it's very hard to save for said retirement, in addition to pay for your general expenses before retirement and after retirement. That's where the math is broken. So the awakening comes in when you say to yourself, "Hey, let me go ahead and earn income here in the United States." If you're in the United States, you have a visa or you're a citizen, you have permanent residence or whatever, and you're earning a ton of money here in the United States. The play, the play is you earn the income and you live a minimalistic lifestyle. Because what that minimalistic lifestyle is going to allow you to do is sacrifice and instead save a ton of money so that within, not even kidding you, within 10 to 15 years, you can save up enough money, depending on how aggressive you are with that minimalistic lifestyle. You can save enough money within 10 to 15 years so that you can go and retire abroad and live the remainder of your youthful years there abroad. That's the real prospect I'm looking at, because I made a video the day before or earlier today talking about, like, I just can't swing it in the United States, and I give my reasons why in that video. But then I was doing some more thinking, and I was just saying to myself, like, yo, this doesn't make any sense. This is America. This is a land of opportunity. And indeed, there's a lot of opportunity to be made if you bust your ass and you sacrifice appropriately and you save aggressively as possible and you do not succumb to the living, like, trying to keep up with the Joneses, buying fancy houses, over decorating, trying to entertain other people because your house is just so nice. Those nice houses come with just wealth killing, wealth assassinating expenses. So that's the math. That's the play. So what instead you do is you focus on earning that good income wherever you're earning that income from, and instead you tuck it away into either real estate or into the brokerage accounts and buy some income generating assets such as dividend paying stocks, real estate, like I mentioned earlier, and also starting what other business activities you can start on the side to generate additional income. And then you can save up as little as like $340,000. I mean, that takes a lot of time, but with over 10 years, 15 years, you can do that if you, again, live that minimalistic lifestyle. You live like that for 10 to 15 years and you have your freedom afterwards, not in America, but outside of America, and go live somewhere where they have great infrastructure, great healthcare. Things are extremely affordable. Things are 70 75%, not 75, things are 60 to 70% cheaper than the United States. That is the math. That is the true American dream. You have to understand that the American dream truly is just that. You generate the income in the United States and then you escape said United States to somewhere in Africa, Europe, and as well as Southeast Asia. That's the play. And I just now figured that out. Let me know, what are your thoughts?